another for who he or she is. This includes everything from traits that are easily endured to those that drive us straight up the wall. They are us and cannot be separated one from another. Then there is sympathy, willingness to feel one's pains and joys, as well as being there when they are felt by the other. Accessibility counts as much as listening. Then there is trust, possibly the glue that holds all others together. For if we have no confidence in each other, no relationship, be it between spouses or friends, is free from failure. And finally, there is forgiveness, the ability to wipe the slate clean and to start over and begin anew. It is not an easy thing to forget, but neither is it impossible. And it is something that we all certainly need many times in our lives, imperfect beings that we are. Give forgiveness freely and do not be ashamed to accept it. It will help provide the strength that you will need to face whatever challenges lie ahead of you. These then are the necessary attributes of love. Remember them and your marriage will flourish. This does not mean that you will not have difficulties. Rather, it means that you will be better equipped to handle any difficulties that will test your relationship. For love, when properly expressed, it means the resolving of conflict and not the absence or avoidance of conflict. Remember this as you love one another. Your second companion in life is communication, and how much better this world might be if all of us knew better the skills of listening and speaking. For communication is an art and a two-way process. And while it is important for each of you to express yourselves to the other, it is also important to take the time to listen to what the other has to say. Remember the respect that we mentioned earlier. Be interested in the other's point of view. Be available when the other is hurting and finds it difficult to express his or her feelings. Take time to drink in what the other finds necessary to share, no matter how long it takes. Listening is a feigning art, and one that is vitally necessary to any marriage. And so is speaking. If you love each other, for heaven's sake, say so, and say it often, every day. If you discover something exciting and worthwhile, then share it. If you are hurting and angry, share that too. Never make the other try to read your mind. It just won't work. Try not to take yourselves for granted. Among the many demons that will attempt to plague your marriage, indifference is surely high on the list. It never hurts to say just how you feel about each other, no matter how many times a day you say, I love you. This praise is enhanced with us and with use, and becomes rusty only if unused, so share it often. Your third companion on this journey is also often misunderstood. It is humor. And it's misunderstood because so many feel that they are deficient in it. We often associate it with entertainment. We feel we have to go somewhere outside of our home in order to find laughter and relief from the world. This is a sad misconception, for a home without humor will search vainly for what it cannot supply. Laughter, like love, must begin in the home, for the world takes itself much too seriously. Certainly, this moment that we are sharing now is appropriately described as joyful. So then, does the prospect of 40 or 50 more years of life together mean drudgery and somberness? Of course it doesn't. It means happiness and spontaneity and glee and rapture. So laugh at yourselves and at the world. Don't follow the ways of the long-faced Pharisees who shake their fingers at any expression of joy. Just be happy and have fun with your marriage. Your fourth and final companion may be said to include the previous three. It is growth, and your journey would be impossible without it. To take steps and travel through the unknown means taking risks, and risks cannot be confronted without some kind of change taking place. As mentioned before, this is your first big step. And if you are to take any further steps, you must be willing to learn and to appropriate what is new and discard what is old and musty. In short, to continually become different persons. So don't be afraid of changing or finding talents and energies that were previously unknown. Do not be alarmed if you sprout an extra pair of wings. Marriage was never intended to keep couples bland and monotonous. Rather, it allows you to glory in each other's progress and development. So be thankful that you can still stretch and reach for the stars. People do not stop growing at the age of 21. They continue growing, and marriage is no exception. So encourage each other, learn from each other, grow together, and this will keep you and your marriage alive. You're now off on your journey, and you will now be alone, for in addition to these four companions, there is He who is with us always, watching over us, feeling our joys and our sorrows, listening to and answering our prayers, loving and forgiving us all the while. So keep God and our Lord Christ in your life thoughts as they keep you in theirs. Never despair, for it is opposed to hope and faith. Feel free to ask for whatever it is you need, and they will answer. Above all, show those whom you will come in contact with just how beautiful and special the both of you are. And may you be so close that when one of you cries, the other may taste the salt.
Yeah.